What if I told you that you could own a self-driving car that produces money for you, travels to other planets, and works everywhere? Elon Musk doesn't think this is possible. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, first announced intentions to create a completely autonomous self-driving robot taxi in 2016. He hopes to use the service to spark transportation revolution and transform the globe. Even though it hasn't been seen yet due to Tesla not having released any photos, he has hinted that it's closer than ever and might even be ready this year, even if it hasn't been on the road for 7 years. Musk stated during Tesla's financial results conference call that they are working on a new vehicle that I hinted at the Giga Texas opening, which is a dedicated robot taxi. Those who are interested will have to wait until next year, but he did confirm that the absence of pedals and a steering wheel makes it sound more like a train than a car. It is basically optimized to get the lowest completely considered cost per mile or kilometer when calculating everything. And I think it will be a major driver of Tesla's growth. There are a couple other advancements that I think are pretty intriguing surrounding it. He stated for a long time, Tesla has indicated that it is interested in turning its customers' automobiles into autonomous vehicles that might be utilized as robot taxis. Musk stated that the car will be unveiled in 2 years and go into mass production in 2024. I think we'll give them the lowest cost per mile they've ever seen with the autonomy of the robotaxis. He stated in an extensive interview with CNN's David Faber, Elon Musk discusses plans for the project and highlighted how acting as a self-driving ride-hailing platform seems to be a key component of the value proposition. In the interview, he talked about how the typical passenger car is only used for 10 to 12 hours a week, and that most of that time is spent parked at its owner's house or place of business, making the value proposition incredibly inefficient. However, if autonomous software was installed, those vehicles could be using their idle time to participate in ride-hailing services, which would generate revenue for both the owner and Tesla. Alluded to a potential business plan that would split revenue 50-50 or even 730 in the car owner's favor. This may drastically change Tesla's financial situation because each car might eventually make a 70% or higher margin rather than just producing and selling cars with a 25% gross profit margin. However, is his vision possible? And when will it become a reality? Let's examine. Elon Musk is not averse to making audacious statements and forecasts. He says that the completely autonomous system he's been working on for Tesla cars for years would be completed by the end of the next year. Musk cited research conducted earlier this year by Cathie Wood and her company ARK Investment Management, which predicted that by 2027, autonomous ride-hailing could bring in $4 trillion in revenue. Additionally, the Robotaxi may earn an enterprise value of $14 trillion price prediction for Tesla stock in 2027, the highest level on Wall Street, according to ARK. At that time, the autonomous platform will account for $67 to $6.1 trillion in enterprise value of the business. If that were still the case today, it would rank as the most valuable technological breakthrough ever made. Elon continues by saying that Tesla's self-driving technology will be able to handle any circumstance on any road without the assistance of a person. He even says that it will function on a hypothetical Mars or Earth. But what does this have to do with robot taxis? Musk envisions Tesla cars serving as ride-hailing services once they are able to operate autonomously. He says Tesla owners may join their cars to the fleet of robotaxis and make money while their vehicles aren't in use. Essentially, these are vehicles that pick up and drop off customers without the need for a driver. At Tesla's annual stockholder meeting in 2022, Elon compared the new business model to a cross between Uber and Airbnb, where you could hire out your car for rides and divide the earnings. With Tesla, he said that owners would be able to rent out their vehicles based on how often they needed to use them. Cars are parked in lots all over the place because they require a driver and are idle. In general, a passenger car is used for 12 hours a week on average. If it is self-contained, it may be utilized for 50 or 60 hours. What's remarkable is that the cars aren't priced. So in that case, at least temporarily, the gross margin for an autonomous car is astounding. He stated Musk predicts that a normal car joined to the Robotaxi system would experience a weekly increase in utilization from 12 to 60 hours, producing revenue. In addition, he asserts that Robotaxis will be far less expensive and safer than regular taxis or Uber rides. He projects that robotaxis will cost only 18 cents per mile, whereas regular taxis and Uber charge 62 cents and $3, respectively. Additionally, he asserts that robotaxis will have a lower accident rate than human drivers because of Tesla's advanced sensors and software. However, how realistic is Musk's vision for robotaxis? He will need to overcome some challenges and uncertainties before he can implement his plan, one of which is regulation. First, Musk acknowledges that getting regulatory approval will be the hardest part of introducing robotaxis in other regions, but he thinks that eventually high demand and public pressure would force regulators to approve robotaxis wherever there is competition for Tesla. Other companies in the field, such as Waymo Cruise, Uber, Lyft, and others, are also developing self-driving cars and ride-hailing services. Some of these companies have already tested or introduced their own versions of robotaxis or self-driving cars in limited areas, so they must have an advantage over Tesla in terms of experience, partnerships, or data. First Technologies is presently the undisputed leader in the global ride-hailing market and is working on creating self-driving technology. However, should Uber be concerned about a giant like Tesla joining the market because human drivers are the company's largest expense? An autonomous solution would be the logical next step in its business model. Tesla's autonomous driving software is widely regarded as the most advanced in the industry, with 2.7 million cars specifically collecting data on the road, which is 10 times more than its nearest competitor. However, Uber has a significant advantage in its digital platform with over 130 million monthly users and 2.1 billion rides completed in the first quarter of 2023 alone. Uber's relationship with autonomous technology has not been smooth. Following one of its test runs in 2020, the company abandoned its internal development project. A pedestrian was murdered by a vehicle a few years ago, but this year it ended a 10-year deal with Motional, joint venture between mobility technology business and Korean automaker Hyundai that operates on top of Hyundai's renowned 5 electric vehicles. Motional has developed a driverless platform that has achieved, say, a Society of Automobile Engineers level 4, meaning it is completely self-sufficient and capable of handling all driving and navigational duties without the need for human assistance. Uber has a ride-hailing ecosystem that Motional does not. And together, the two companies may potentially create the greatest autonomous ride-sharing network in history. The only problem with this is execution. Musk has a history of making audacious forecasts and usually breaking his word or making exaggerated claims. In 2016, for instance, he promised that Tesla would have fully autonomous vehicles by the year 2018. By 2020, he predicted Tesla will have 1 million robot taxis operating on the road. Musk may be unduly enthusiastic or sure about his schedule and aspirations for robo-taxis because neither of these things happened. Elon Musk has made suggestions that Tesla's self-driving technology will rely on a closed-loop environment. This basically guarantees that the business will continue to earn from its software in perpetuity. Teslas can only operate within Tesla's ride-hailing network. They cannot, for example, work for Uber. Mike, if sales of internal combustion vehicles are entirely replaced by new electric vehicles, this closed-loop method might be worth trillions of dollars. Tesla continues to be the most well-liked electric car brand. The most crucial question is whether or not non-Tesla owners will download another smartphone application in order to be able to hail a Tesla, an advantage that Uber currently holds. Even though Tesla has a large number of cars on the road, the business will struggle if customers choose to utilize none of them. Will Elon Musk launch a revolutionary automated taxi service? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Is he thinking too big, too fast? Please let me know in the comments box below. You can also like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like it.